Hi, this video is designed to show you a little bit about the seating charts in Synergy and how you can customize them. If you are one of the folks that logs in and sees the tiles, finding the seating chart should be easy because at the top of each tile is an option for seating chart. You can also go down to the home menu and select seating chart, which is your second item. If, like me, you've defaulted your teacher view setup to the seating chart, as soon as you log in, you'll see it. The district automatically populates the student pictures into the seating charts for each class, which is helpful, but they do it in a defaulted alphabetical order and in rows. So this doesn't really reflect my personal classroom, so I'm going to want to customize this. So I'm going to show you how I do this and how you can do it as well. So I'm going to start off by naming the class period 2 ELA 7. And that just helps me keep my classes in order. Now, I will tell you that because I'm fortunate enough to teach in the same classroom all day, I can do something called split by section, which means that for each of my sections of English, it will create a separate seating chart. So I'm going to click yes. And then you'll see there's a section for each of my classes, okay? And then I can go in and edit each of these the way I would like. Now, if I'm not really interested in their setup because, my classroom only has 4 rows and 4 tables in the back, and this doesn't really work for me, I can actually go in and create a brand new one by using Add Grid. And down here on the right, you can change the dimensionality of your grid. So maybe you would prefer to have 5 rows, or you would prefer to have 4 rows. If that's more reflective of what your classroom looks like, maybe you want the front of the classroom to be at the bottom or on the side. Right? If that looks more like your classroom, then by all means, those options are there for you. Now, the other thing that's super helpful is those of you who have a non-traditional room in terms of setup and furniture, the people at Synergy have got your back. Here is the Add Freeform seating chart, which means you can add the specific type of furniture that you have. So let's say you have a science lab where you have some rectangular tables, you have some round tables, and you also have, let's do a desk and chair, okay? So at this point, what you've got is some ability to populate your students where you feel they belong. Maybe this student needs the singular desk because of his focus, so we're going to put him there. Maybe these students work well together as a group, so I'm going to put them there. And then maybe I have 2 students who work well together over here at the smaller table. And this way, your seating chart really does start to look exactly like your classroom. At any point as you are creating these, you have the ability to say, you know what, this is crazy, I didn't do this right, I'm going to delete it and start over. You have not deleted your students. You've deleted that chart. Your students still exist. So please don't panic. Feel free to play around with this. There is an option for templates. This is useful if you're going to be in the same classroom more than one period. So let's say you did go to the trouble of customizing and you've got 4 rows with the front of the room to the left. You want every single class set up to look that way in seating chart. You create a template. You save it as a template and you apply it as a template, just like we used to do with our grade books in eSchool. Over here, you will notice that we can take attendance from the seating chart. There's a separate attendance video that I'll show you how to do that. And you'll also notice that there are reports available through the seating chart. These are not grade reports per se. They're more reports that you may need for other purposes. So let's say there's going to be a fire drill and I know it's coming up. I want to make sure I have a list of students from this class. It'll generate that report for me. So from Seating Chart, you've got a lot of customizable options. You've got a lot of functionality. So the best way to learn it is to play with it. But of course, if you need any help or, something's gone a little sideways, please feel free to reach out. We are happy to help.